Hey YouTube, it's Mike Penn Gangster, and today we're going to talk a little bit about Black Friday and if you're doing things correctly. Now, we are going to open up the 85 times 2, but before we do, let's get into the update of my club. So for people that watched my recent video, you can see that I've got very lucky. I ended up pulling Ruth Hullet as my first Icon SBC this year. I was actually waiting for a Icon SBC like this, so it doesn't restrict you from getting like an 88 or 89. I don't like when they restrict you with certain things. So I decided to do this one. I decided to take a little hit on my Mbappe Player of the Month and put some of my fodder into like doing one. I got extremely lucky. I still don't recommend people going crazy and doing all three of them. I do recommend people doing at least one. I wouldn't suggest doing more than that. If you're just lucky, you're lucky. If you're not, you're not. Especially if you're doing Player of the Month Mbappe, right? The focus when you're doing Player of the Month Mbappe is to focus on what you're doing, right? So this is my untradeable team. I'm right now 7-3 in weekend league. 7-3. I'm pretty sure 7-3. I have 10 games left. I'm gonna play them later on tonight. I'm gonna try to push for 14 wins. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do it. I know I'm gonna get 11 wins no matter what, but whatever. I'll try to get 14. If I get it, I get it. If I don't, I'm happy with 11. I'm still focusing on basically completing Mbappe, right? So if I could get to the SBCs, because the servers are always laggy, I am right now. What's wrong with this game, man? I'm right now 7 out of 20, okay? This is how I've done it so far. I've completed the small ones, okay? That required the informs, except for this one, because this one needed 3, okay? So I did all the ones with the informs. And I'm working towards finishing the highest one. So I did 289s. And I have 189 left to do, which I'm eventually with the 85 times double that I'm doing here. I'm trying to basically get the cards that I need to be able to complete this one. So I could complete all the small ones with the inform and the 3 big ones, 89s. And then throughout the week, I'm going to work towards getting the 87s and 88s done with the player picks and the 83 times 10 and all the SBCs that are available to us. But also, you got to remember one thing, that objectives that you're getting throughout the season are very important because you're going to get a lot of packs there. So I will recommend a lot of people not to rush your Mbappe and try to finish it in the next 3 days, because you're not going to be able to get certain things that are very important for the grind. For example, the 83 times 20, right? These are very important packs for you to reduce the cost that it's going to cost you to basically, like craft Mbappe, right? Now, the ones that I recommend people doing the most, of course, you gotta do your 83 times 10. I did them already. And afterwards, as you can see, for me, the most important thing is to do the 78 player picks, and then I do the 85 doubles. So I grind 78 player picks. I get as much as them I could do. And then I do my 85 double. And the reason for that is, of course, because you're trying to get the highest possible rated cards, right? And if you get lucky, you get really good ones. And also, you get a chance of getting one of these promo cards, which could go directly into your club. So that's the way I'm doing it. That's the way I feel like it's the best way to do it. So you keep grinding the 78 player picks. Whatever you don't need, you put into the 85 doubles. You do the 85 double, rinse and repeat. Of course, every time the 83 times 10 is there, you do 3 of those. Of course, you're going to need like Team of the Weeks. I don't really recommend doing Team of the Weeks SBC because usually when you do the 78 player picks, you're going to get some eventually with time, right? If you keep grinding the correct way. Now, of course, the best way to do it is to go bid on the comments and bid on the rares. That's the way you're going to save the most coins. As you can see, I have 2.5 million coins. I actually have about 2.6. I'm still selling a few things that I haven't sold. So I sold everything that I had, everything that I invested in. You guys saw, if you guys been following, that I invested in 89s. That was my major investments. I ended up making around 3,000 coins per card, give or take. I also have a few left. I have a Team of the Week left. I have 189 left, no, 289s left, 187, 186, 188, another 86 here. Whatever. We have a few little things left. We have, give or take, 2.6, maybe close to 2.7 million. But of course, I'm going to be spending some of that coins, like doing the 78 player picks. You know, that's the process that I'm basically doing to basically achieve Player of the Month Mbappe. But of course, it's a grind, so I'm not going to be able to achieve it instantly. It's going to take me, I would say, probably 2 weeks. This weekend league and next weekend league should be done if I do it correctly, right? I don't want to spend a lot of coins. As long as I keep my balance over 2 million coins, for me, it is a complete success. If I start spending, I start going under my 2 million coins, I'm not too crazy about it. But then again, I'm still getting the best players in the game, because Mbappe is definitely top 3 best players in this game. So it's definitely worth doing, but it is what it is. So that's the way I'm doing it. Just keeping you guys up to date the way I'm doing it. Hopefully you guys are following the way I'm doing it, and I'm doing it exactly the same way, because I feel like that's the best way to do it. So anyways, let's open up the 85 times 2. Let's see if I get lucky. Sometimes you get lucky, sometimes you don't. As long as I get a high rated card. So this looks like we're going to get an Odegaard. Is it a double at least? It's not a double. Kind of sucks, but whatever. It is an 87 rated. Maybe in the back we get like a special card. No, we got an 85. So unfortunately, this one wasn't too good, but we still got an 87 and an 85. And of course, that's going to work towards, doing Mbappe eventually in the future, right? So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Hopefully you guys are getting very, very lucky in your packs. Have a good day, guys. Bye-bye.